Hello everyone, how good of you to join after all these years. We're still playing Farthest Frontier, right? It seems like an eternity now, and I'm still having fun with the game. There's just been another update that drastically improves performance, right? So up to this point, as we can see, we do have now some steady frame rate here. I think it is much smoother than before. Walking around in my city seems a bit better nowadays, so perhaps that really did something, and that's just for your information if you are on the fence about purchasing this one. It is better now. It is playing a lot better. That's not to say there's no stuttering, right? So we still have performance issues, especially with bigger cities like this. So we are closing in on the 500 there. And yes, it is new year, and like with every new year, we still have some loading lags there when opening windows and stuff like that. That's another thing I should say. We do have lots of stone here, so let's go ahead for this trader here, get us some gold over. We don't have that much gold anymore than before, right? So I should be a bit more careful now. We could sell some cloth there as well, since that is something that we always have. We also have lots of candles, so I might just sell us a few candles there. They're worth quite a lot, and I definitely do want my stone. This is just taking a bit of time, and while that's the case, let's move all the way out here where there is new stuff that we should be doing. The first one is that we are rather low on arrows, and well, actually we're not. So I thought we were actually low on arrows because lots of buildings had the arrow sign above them. But it seems like arrows are totally fine. That's perfect. We don't need to build or craft any new arrows. But what I would like to do is I would like to move away more from bows. I think the hunters always need the bows, right? So that is something that we can't really change. They do need bows, right? So they're using that. They don't use crossbows or anything like that. They're just going with the bows. But the crossbows are important for defense, and we do need to start getting those crossbows ourselves. We do have one bow maker, and I would like to have another building now that is providing the crossbows then. Now I think it is also the Fletcher, so the Fletcher that we need to upgrade them. We had this one rather in the beginning, somewhere over here, the basket, there it is, the Fletcher building, and if upgraded, it is then providing us with crossbows. So that's what I would like to go here. We do have, yeah, lots of place actually, especially here, lots of space available thanks to all the remodeling. And I would like to keep a bit of a green belt around the main buildings here, the main storage buildings and stuff like that. I think it's just fitting really. So let's get the Fletcher close to there we have the storehouses. So it does not affect the desirability in any negative way. So we could have it closer to the city. Let's have it... Yeah, let's have it here. We do have some spot there. It's fine to do that. Also some more graduates. Very good. And my storage area, as we can see, we also have now 2 more watchtowers upgraded. Let's just see. Can we apply more people? God, we have 43 people available right now. So we can apply more people to that. However, this will, I think, increase the monthly cost. But they need to equip themselves now. And then they can work on that as well, because we do need more of that. More of these towers for the next raider attacks. Now, also here, very important, we can now sell, yep, the candles. Let's go ahead. That's 1,300. Very good. And let's also sell some cloth. 1,000. And then I'm going to purchase all the stone from you and transfer that over right away. Very good. Just before she was leaving, right? So that's quite a lot of stone coming in now. We do need stone. Next trader. We don't have any soap at the moment, so I might be purchasing soap, and then we need to work on the soap production, of course. Let's do this. For 1,000, let's transfer 100 soap. A bit of shoes there perhaps. Also, once again, another production chain where we need to work on. And we could sell the remaining of the cloth there that we still had available. So that we do have a bit of a balanced gold supply here now, right? The remaining 2,200 we can get to a global storage again. Which we should be doing because it's defended. The trading building I'm not going to defend because... First of all, we do have a defense building there. Second of all, it's close to my main defense buildings. And thirdly, there is nothing really stored in there, usually most of the time. So it's fine. However, what I would like to do, upgrading another watchtower would be possible. However, it does cost me quite a bit. We need to be careful on the balance now, because it's not that great anymore, right? So we do already suffer a bit. Let's go ahead with the next soap maker. I'm babbling around way too much, and... The soap maker is important here. We can use more tallow then. There's the soap shop. And we do have some hunters over there, so it's not that far away. And we do have the space here as well, right? It's also further away from the main city then. And yeah, speaking about main city, we are at 450 out of 450 again. And that means I should probably build more homes. Let's see, these fields are looking fantastic, by the way. Those walls are also coming close to completion here outside. So let's have some more houses there. It's a well-protected area then. And here, just beside the bakery, is a very high desirability. So that I can do. And then we have some more buildings over there, probably. And where's the market? Because we definitely should stay within the range of the market to profit from the taxes. So there we have this room. Let's just go ahead and have some more houses there. Like 2 more. That's fine. And then we have the compost yard there. Let's make here the road connection so that it gets over to the fields then more quickly. And also what I can do for this one, there you go. We also get a saving game message now. And let's also have some, I think some garden here, some park. We should do this to reduce the ugliness of this compost yard spreading over, right? And having this one here is hopefully helping us. And then along this road, we're going to have the garden trail, right? So this is probably also the end of the city in this area. I would then just like to have these garden trails here, also adding some attractiveness, of course, to this cute area. Right, so that's a few more taxpayers coming in. And I think we could still have another one there, but that should be it then. And we also have some lower level buildings here still. Desirability is not a problem. The food type is more of the problem right now. So they don't want to upgrade before that happens. Now, what we can do about the food type. There's something I absolutely don't have yet in my city. That is crazy, right? We still have something that is not provided. And what is that? It's jam. We thought about it at once at some point, but I don't have it yet. And we have the space over there for some arborists, and we definitely can do this now because I'm not intending to spread my city endlessly away, right? So we're going to use this area here permanently for food production stuff that we can do. And the arborist is one of them. That would be something. And as we can see, we got some very, very good fertility in this area. And there's also some deer roaming, but that's going to be fine. We can use one arborist here. That I would like to do for sure. We could also use this area for some trees, right? Just next to the city then. I think this would also fit, really. Definitely out here, closer to the wall. It might be fine to have an arborist now. Or, yeah, actually here, up to the hill. That is perfect. Oh, yes, I'm digging this arborist. This one is going to have trees. Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Also here, we can have those trees just really nicely close to the mountain. I think this is a very good idea. And it's also a very organic way of doing things. Especially if you live in my area, right? The Alps, you usually have lots of fruit trees on hills, up the hill. So that makes sense to me. It reminds me of home. Very good. Let's do this. And with the arborist, we have then fruits and stuff like that. And then I do need just one more thing, and that would be the jam maker. There we have it, the preservist building. And this one requires glass, fruits, logs, berries, and vegetables. A lot. But we can make 2 type of products out of that, right? The jam and whatever the other one is. I guess it's vegetables. And yeah, nice building. It does not reduce attractiveness. It does not increase it, unfortunately. But it should be a bit more central and closer to my storage area and closer to my food storage area as well. Because it is providing food, and that would be one of them. So we do have one here, and I think then there was another one. There it is, yep. So it should be somewhere in this area here for sure. And I think, yeah, this is a good location for it. Let's go crazy on this next building. Very expensive, by the way. We don't have enough bricks for it at the moment, but we will provide. So workforce we have, and that's going to be a lot of fruit trees, and that we are not going to remove anymore. Alright, so that is almost my promise. Let's say almost a promise, because I never really know. There's desirability problem here. I can't imagine that. Soon. It's definitely not going to be a problem anymore, though. I think there is still some empty space here that we can use. Yeah. Let's do this. And do we have some slots available for trees? There is a tree possibility. There is a tree possibility. We should have some trees from time to time, wherever I can squeeze them in. Fine. 4 more villages have been born. There's also a desirability problem here, despite having parks next to it. Is it perhaps... Oh, perhaps because glassware was not delivered. We do have 200 glassware though. We have enough of that, but we need more because we are going to consume it now for the glasses of vegetables and fruits and or jam, right? So the glass is needed. Firewood is fine. For the glassware, we do need more sand, however. And sand, we don't have a lot right now. Sand has always been a problem. Especially since there's not really a lot of sand deposits. Okay, I see a lot of clay deposits, but unfortunately no more sand, right? So there's a bit more clay than here. This is the area that we've just discovered, where I sent scouts over, and also no sand deposit whatsoever. So I will need to import more sand, unfortunately, because I don't think there's any other way of actually getting it over, other than the sand pits. And yeah, also on this huge giant mountain, nothing. And also on this whole plain over there, no sand at all. This is a bit problematic. It's a bit rare, I think, sand, but we just have to live with that and import the sand with the next traders then. I still do need another glass maker though. Right, so that we can afford. It is an ugly building. We do have one. Perhaps we can upgrade the existing one to something better. There it is. And oh, okay, we can still assign more people to that. Let's do this. Let's assign 2 more people. So there's 8 people working on glass now. And should I move this one? Since, I mean, there's the trader, then there's the storehouses for the trader, and then we have the glass maker. It's fine. It's close enough, and it's polluting the air so much that I really don't want to have it any closer to my village. So it's fine with that, and we can have then the glass just being imported and being produced. And I mean, we still have 200 glass available then. Alright, the soap maker is working. Let's assign 2 more people to that as well. This will be very crucial for us for additional soap coming in. And my arborist buildings are also coming along. It's still taking a bit of time as we have quite a lot of constructions once again up. I can counter that by adding more builders, but we already have 20 active builders. Let's make it 25 active builders and really not more. And since we have the stone, I might also go ahead and continue once again with upgrading some of my roads, thus speeding up the traveling time. Even though the major roads are already upgraded at this point, right? So we do have them over there, to the fields, to this production area, and then we could have this road being upgraded as that is still city area. Right, that leads then all the way into the core city there as well, so that those areas are right. Boy, it's beautiful to actually move around again without any major stuttering. That's pretty good. This wall is coming to a completion there too. I would like to move that compost yard a bit further over, right? So let's move it a bit closer here to my fields and stuff like that. Because here we're going to make a gate area. So an area that leads outside then. I would like to have this. And that's probably then from that side. And here's then the road that leads outside into the wilderness. And it probably just ends at some point, right? As it's leaving the city compound area. I think I like this one. And let's also have then a nice gate here. Looking outside, please. Like so. And then we're going to have left and right. What we definitely will need in this area, some towers. They're going to be on the inside. I hope we can afford these towers, as my costs are pretty high now, with also my big castle over here. That one with some 8 soldiers that we can command. But I will need to live with that. There is a bit of money coming in again. It always depends how much we sell at the markets. So that's the major thing here. And this building is really going down. It's condemned. There's nothing I can do about it, I think. Right, I think we need to get rid of it and build it again. Because there is no repair button for it. And desirability is definitely not that bad. We do have tier 3 buildings close to it. It should be fine. And this one here is also having 72% desirability. Miracles do happen. There is a sand deposit here. I have no idea how I could have missed this. Perhaps because it's right in my city. Can I have a sand pit close to that? Ah, okay. So what we need to do here is we need to get rid of this road there. It's only temporary, right? Must be placed on a sand pit. Oh no! It's just one pile of sand. Oh, my bad. My hope was a bit too high there. And that's the result of it. Right, so let's just have that road here being repaired again. Unfortunately, that's it. So there is no sand here. I thought it was a sand pit, but unfortunately, that's not the case. No, we don't have sand. What we can still do is, there is also here no available sand anymore. So the problem is we are really going to run out of it now, because that is the last working sand pit. And that's it. Unfortunately, there's no tag really that allows us to dig deeper or something like that. So I'm just waiting for this one to run out now, and then delete the sand pit there too. This working camp does not have trees. It's strange. Where was it actually working? Let's move it over there. I mean, stone is not the primary concern here, but there is stone and some trees still, so they can work on that. And they lack stone, but yeah, that's how it is. Right, and we have these houses close by that are also being used. So this temporary shelter and this one, both of them are fully used and hopefully boosting production. Can I upgrade them? We cannot upgrade them, so I probably will need a third one here then as well to further boost that production. Oh, and we should probably also disable automated upgrading, because it does hurt my economy quite badly sometimes. Actually, we could have another bakery then in this area. There's nothing close by, so the building that I just destroyed. And there is there's room for a bakery, and I think I'm going to do this, increasing desirability for the region. There you go. And then behind it, we do have a bit of a space available for another decoration, like a garden trail, that further increases desirability of the whole area. Fletcher building is ready. Now, before I can upgrade that, I do need some 35 bricks. We don't have enough bricks because we're consuming that for a lot of buildings right now and upgrades. I need to wait there a few secs, and then we can upgrade this one. It's going to consume then logs to make bows and arrows out of that. And we will change this then to crossbows. I would still love the upgrade button to be available, even if I don't have all the resources. Put things a bit easier. Alright, so new year, either we get raiders or not, and we definitely will get traders, and I'm waiting for them. There's the trader already popping up, getting through my village. And by the way, also, yep, that compost yard has been moved, so it will get its own road connection. Let's make it here. Not possible? There it is. Very good. Having this one. And here we can then have our towers. So if raiders come, they usually attack the gates, right? They will get to the gate here, and we do have then, we are ready then with some lookout tower left and right that we can also upgrade then. Perfect, there's also my trader. Please give me something useful. Ah, clay. We have clay though. Tallow. Okay, soap is low again, unfortunately. We also could sell some beer, as we really have a lot of that. Let's sell some beer. Also, my first arborist buildings are ready for action, like this one here. So we do have now the apples once again, the peach trees and the pear trees. So we could make them specialized, of course. As we can also see, they really could be built right here where it's so steep. But of course, that wouldn't make a lot of sense as we don't have that much fertility. But I'm going ahead with lots of apples for this one. Probably can do this just fine. And then also some pears. And I think if we have a beekeeper close by, he could get a lot of honey out of these as well. Right. So that's that. The other one is still taking some time, and then I had another one here that is also now working. Let's put a bit of a road over there. And then we're going to have some pear here. Make a block. And some peach trees, we don't have that. There. Very colorful. And then we definitely should also have some, wait a second, we have the planted, some apples once again. Looking good. I don't know if it's too too much or too little. Probably in between. That one, and then we just have this one here waiting. Yeah, still lots of constructions. It's fine though for now. Bricks is looking lower and lower. Why is that the case, by the way? I mean, we are producing enough bricks for sure. Just want to check the trader one more time before it leaves. Nope, we don't need anything there. We do have a brickyard here, making the bricks. 2 of them. Oh, one is not working. It is disabled. Alright. Interesting. 89 raiders have been sighted, so there is a new attack coming in. They're coming in from the north. We do have our defense here, and I'm going to have my soldiers also my combat area then in this area. So this is an area that I haven't fortified yet. You can't fortify everything at once, right? Oh, look at that! There's also a battering ram coming in, so they're ready to destroy my buildings. Unfortunately, not my best fortified area yet. Where are they going? Probably want to go to that here, to this area. My soldiers are on the way now. They're moving. Alright, I need to ring the bell. Now we do have performance issues again. I take it back. But I think that's because of the raid. And lots of soldiers. Alright, they're also attacking now my main area here. We do have the soldiers ready. And that's a very hard raid. A very big one. And my first soldier is getting a bit of damage there now, as they're fighting them. And the second one is taking heavy damage. Right, there's the battering ram coming. Lucky us, we do have lots of defense by now. It's a bit hard to keep an oversight because they're attacking once again from so many different areas. My soldiers still prevail. Very good. So the main attack here has been fought off and the battering ram is fleeing. That's what I would like to see, but of course that's only one of many battlegrounds. I think also some of them are moving right now over there, trying to breach the city from here, where we have the construction site still going on. Industry area is looking safe. They were trying to get this area there, right? Not very successfully, so as we can see, there's lots of dead people here. There's still some attack here, but they're attacking the gate. Unfortunately, this tower is not very well protected. Can I move my soldiers? I think we can. Yep. We haven't lost a single soldier yet. Let's... Oh no, they're fleeing already. Alright. I was shocked there for a second because of the battering ram, but I think we should be fine again. Yep. I don't see a lot of stuff happening anymore. The last ones are being chased off. And I don't think we've lost a single building there. It was 90 raiders. Most of them slaughtered by my brave soldiers. I think that's fine. I think that's it. Let's move the combat area back a bit closer to the fort. And we'll get the statistics then in a second, once it's over. The next Arborist building is ready. So once again, we can plant some trees here along the wall. Apple trees. I love me some apple there. It's a bit strange that we need to plant everything ourselves. We could also, I mean, I wouldn't mind a button. But then again, you don't need to do it so often, right? Just a few trees here and there now. And then also some peas. Not some peaches. Right here, close to the city then already. Not too much though, I don't want to delete too many trees here as well. So I was trying to save some of those trees here in the center. I think that's fine. Right, how's it looking over there? Should have been everything planted now. Yep, perfect. So as we can see, there's also the trees then growing. As we're starting to make some vegetables out of that. Oh, 38. Oh no, we're still chasing them off. But I said don't. We can move them, yes. Far away, actually. They scouted some territory Perhaps we can find something. So 74 raiders attacked, 64 were killed. We lost 5 villagers, 4 buildings were destroyed. That was primarily walls and gates. Nothing was pillaged. That was really successful for us, I think. Right, so they didn't loot anything at all. And a few buildings, we can just quickly repair them again. But then again, it's just some walls that have been destroyed mostly. And that's it. Very, very good. And that even though they actually attacked from an undefended area, right? As we continue to build up our defenses here, it's getting harder for them to actually breach us then at some point. And another one, 12 were killed out of the 15, nothing was looted. That's what I would like to see. So far so good, stay tuned.